scene. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Russell.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Elfrid Payton is out there with the great one, and it's Drummond in at the center position. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Tatum. He's out there with Walden. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Of course, we know these teams have great perimeter play, and they rely on it a lot.
It feels as though, Kevin, the current rules in today's game favor ball handling. They favor shooting ability. They want high-scoring games with an ability to go unimpeded to the basket. And what it translates to me, it translates to pretty free-flowing basketball. You've seen the game evolve over the years, Kevin. What's your take on it?
I love the way that we see guys with great handles that can shoot and penetrate. I love the bigs outside. I got to tell you, Doris, there's nothing about the game I don't like right now.
I'm right there with you.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. He said in the first meeting between these teams, his guys weren't as sharp as they needed to be offensively. And he thinks that cost him the game. He told me, if we take care of the basketball and execute in the half court like I know we're capable of, it puts us in a good position to win tonight. Well, we'll see if that holds true tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks for the report, DA. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
Well, I think that's where knowing where your teammates are on the floor at all times is critical, and then being willing to give them the ball at the appropriate time.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
So the Bucks, their last game, a win against Memphis.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
But they recover it. Left side, Walden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And really, AW is a threat to score from anywhere. This is what makes defenders so uneasy.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
The great one. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. And the foul called on the great one. That's his first foul. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And Minnesota has possession. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. On the wing, AW. Defended by Middleton. Just 4 to shoot. Let's go. Tatum trying to break free. Axel Walden with another miss. The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the Bucks miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And there's the pass to Towns. Takes the turnaround J. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Giannis passes to the great one. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Picked him clean. Drummond up top. The great one passes to Giannis. And Middleton kicks to Payton. Back to Middleton. Out to the wing. Feeds it to Drummond. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Towns.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Yep, that one goes. Walden's got 6.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Payton. No points in the game yet for him. Left side, out of Antetokounmpo. Over Tatum. Antetokounmpo, no good. And the Timberwolves with possession. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
And that one's good, Walden.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense, and it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
Outside, Russell. He feeds it to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
This, to me, is an improving aspect of D'Angelo Russell's game. Reading the pick and roll. Nicely done.
And, Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable three-ball shooter, but he likes backing you down on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
Here's Walden after the made shot from the great one, and finished off by A.W.
Terrific finish there. Love when A.W. mixes it up and attacks the defense like that.
The great one passes to Drummond. Yep, that one goes in there.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now, here's Walden, defended by Middleton. Pass to Towns. From 13, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Well, so effective with that jump shot. Karl Anthony Towns is a problem on the offensive end.
Payton kicks to Middleton. Inside, here's the great one, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Of course, the postseason is ahead. The playoffs now coming to within view, and some things already beginning to take shape.
Well, I think we get a sense, Kevin, of which teams are legitimate, which teams have a real opportunity to advance deep into the playoffs, and maybe that select group that might be championship material. I know seedings aren't yet quite solidified, but boy, do you have a sense of who might be taking home that Larry O'Brien trophy.
So true. Bucks trail by 5. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Middleton. A steal. Here's Walden. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Count that one. And that's 10 points for the great one.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Russell. 11 points for him in that last game against Dallas.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Timberwolves have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Towns at the elbow. To the right side. Knocks it loose. Here's Culver. Got a hand on it. Here's the great one. He's guarded by Russell. Axel Walden with the block.
And how about A.W. there, rejecting shots, proving he can make an impact on this end. and it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the pace.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the...
You've got Russell. Tatum out there with Towns. Then there's Walden. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's out to Tacumbo. Lays it up off the glass. Giannis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's the teardrop. And that one drops. Tatum's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, that's what you call great thinking on the fly. Passing on the shot in midair and laying it off to the open man.
Payton passes to the great one. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Here in the late stages of March, the range for teams in the power rankings has really solidified. You look at the Timberwolves. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And you know for the Bucks, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Grizzlies was terrific. He finished with 66 points, and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
And Greg, let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Bucks passing it around. 5 on the clock. Here's Payton. Drummond trying to get himself free. They get it back. Payton, good.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Outside, Walden. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Sometimes it's hard trying to guess what AW is going to do, which is how he attracts so much contact. And you think about the Wolves' history. KG clearly their best player, but Big Cat has a chance to reach that level someday.
He does, Greg, and I think we always look through KG's legacy being defined by passion, commitment, and leadership. That was as important as his basketball skill. Karl Anthony Towns is similarly talented, right? I think the key is he just needs to find consistency. That's the last step.
And the rejection by Giannis. Tatum kicks to Russell. It's up a 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Dishes to Tatum. Back to Russell. From outside the arc. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks, trailing by 4. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Outside, Walden gets it to go from beyond the arc. Walden's got 15 points.
And how about the competitiveness of Walden? It's what allows him to dominate games like this.
Middleton outside. To the paint. Giannis kicks to Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Payton against Russell. To the middle. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, when you think about the skill that Karl Anthony Towns has, and you realize he's just getting started in the league, his future is truly off the charts. By the midpoint of his career, we could be talking about him as one of the most skilled big men to ever play the game.
Now Payton, he has 7. To the inside. Here's the great one. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots. And with the offensive tool set of Karl Anthony Towns, Doris, he could see MVP consideration in the future.
Well, what we know about Karl Anthony Towns certainly is that each and every night he has a major impact for his team. And consider, he's still growing as a player and ironing out some areas. But this guy is going to be a star for a long time, no doubt.
And the foul called on the great one. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here's Towns. He's coming off a 25-point game against Dallas.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Minnesota leading by 5. Left side, Tatum. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 8.
Karl Anthony Towns can be a 20 and 10 guy consistently. This guy is a workhorse on the glass.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. You hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Time now for an injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Bucks. He's calling it a high ankle sprain, and he told me that he's currently in extreme pain. And, of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time, as they're getting ready for the end of the season. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy.
Here's the great one. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Bucks have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And here's Giannis from outside. Milwaukee the rebound. Count it.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
And the foul called on the great one. That's his 3rd foul of the game. With 1 on the clock, that one's not going to go. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves out in front. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from the great one.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Great one out there with Elfrid Payton, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And the shot is good. Giannis has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Milwaukee.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
And it's Walden missing.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
The shot's good from the great one.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
And it's Walden missing.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Walden with it. He's got 15. Russell with it. Outguarded by Giannis. And it's the Bucks on the break. The shot by Middleton, wide open. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
And, Greg, they found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Towns finds Russell, and it's blocked.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Tipped away. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Dallas Mavericks.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
The great one passes to Antetokounmpo. Doris, there are these players whose wingspans exceed their height by 6 inches or more. They're called +6s, kind of a new term. Talk about that with the scouts. Look into those numbers.
Well, one of the things you like to have in a defensive player is length and versatility along with that length. So guys who maybe their size lists them at one thing, but that length enables them to guard a little bit differently. Guys like Kawhi Leonard, Draymond Green, Montrezl Harrell, all those guys might be listed a certain size, Kevin, but boy, their length is problematic and makes them such exceptional defensive players.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Floats one up. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And here's Walden. 15 points in the game. Inside to end the cold streak. And Russell with the lay-in. Russell's got 12.
And they just refuse to go away and really have slowly worked themselves back into the game.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Covered by Payton. Kicks to Walden. They get the rebound. No good with the layup.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Culver.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
Here's Walden. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
And once AW finds his rhythm, good luck. It feels like he's making every shot he puts up.
And the foul called on the great one. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Minnesota leading by 9. Russell inside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Minnesota shooting reasonably well, 45%. Covered by Payton. Outside, Towns. Good on the three-point shot. Towns has got 19 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And the rejection by Towns. Drummond's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Back to Walden. Ball's knocked loose. Rocket 6. Sinks the three-pointer. Walden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Bucks trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Payton. He's got 7. And the pass to the great Towns with the steal. On the wing, AW. And it's off from three-point range. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Offensive rebound, poked away. And here we go, the fast break, and Walden leading the way.
And how about the attack mode from Walden? Saw an opportunity to capitalize in transition and pounced on it.
To end the run, it's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Scooped up. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. Bucks number 1.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
Down low, the great one passes to Antetokounmpo. Minnesota with the rebound. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Well, D'Angelo Russell, one of the best mid-range scorers you'll see. He's got the floater game, the pull-up game, and with his arsenal, he can get a shot at any time.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Culver's checked in. Timeout called the Bucks. Ian Dorsey, another thing about D'Angelo Russell. He's not afraid of the big moment.
Kevin, he has proven that he is willing to take and make big shots. He doesn't necessarily beat you with tremendous athleticism, but it's his basketball skill that sets him apart.
Omari Spellman has come in for Minnesota. Okogie comes in for D'Angelo Russell. Here's Okogie. That's good. And it's Axel Walden with the assist. Okogie's got 9 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bucks trail by 17. At the elbow, it's Drummond. To the paint. Here's the great one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. Breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos. Those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Smailagic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
Bucks trail by 18. Pass to the great one. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 24 points for Axel Walden. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Free throw good from the great one. Of course, you and I were just talking about something Commissioner Silver said the other day about a proposed mid-season tournament. What do you think?
Well, I certainly think if they do move to a mid-season tournament, it's going to have real value for it to matter. To get the fans engaged, something has to be on the line. So, number one, you're going to have 2 goals. Instead of 1 championship, maybe you want to win that mid-season tournament too.
I love watching AW capitalize on that, showing the defense he's going to be a problem down low.
That one goes in. Culver's got 12 in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
In the corner, Holmes with it. Passes it to the great one. He kicks to Griffin. And here we go, the fast break, and Walden leading the way. And Axel Walden slams it in.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Holmes. 5 points in the game. The shot's good from the great one.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Minnesota leading by 22. Outside, Walden. Pass to Spellman. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's a Kogi. He's got 9. He dishes it to Culver. 4 on the clock. Fires from 14. Smailagic. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Fires the 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Now Culver, 12 points for him. A minute 50 left to play in the third. On the high post, the rebound by the Bucks. Holmes with it. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Now here's Walden. He's guarded close. Smailagic. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Timberwolves lead by 21. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Ryan Arcidiacono. That free throw good from Allen. 44 seconds left in the third. Timberwolves leading by 19. Arcidiacono, the pass to Spellman. Knocked loose. Six on the shot clock. And then Culver with the dunk.
Reading the court well, leave someone open on AW squad, and you're going to pay.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The great one passes to Drummond. Allen outside. Good D by Axel Walden.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves ahead, up 19. And we're coming right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Culver out there with Walden. And it's Archie Diacono in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from the great one. So it's Minnesota now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Outside, Walden. Shoots off the step back. Chalk up 2 there. Walden's got 30.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
To the middle. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
We know Elfrid Payton can affect games with his defense. You want to see him make those kinds of passes right there. That's nice.
Outside, Walden. And here's Culver. No dice from the high post. Giannis outside. There's the pass to Korkmaz. That one wide left. Timberwolves leading by 17. Here's Culver. That's good. And it's Axel Walden with the assist. Walden's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
Pass to the great one. Launches a 3. They get it again. Drummond laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Outside, Walden. Here's a Kogi. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. He gets it in there.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Walden, and Axel Walden slams it in.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Korkmaz. Here's Russell. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. 19-point game. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Giannis has got 25 points in the game.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
Quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Tatum dishes to Towns. Russell passes to Walden. And the foul called on the great one. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
Lets it go with a 3.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Here's Giannis. And that one, good. Antetokounmpo's got 17 points here in the second half.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their number 1 option on every possession.
Covered by Payton. Over to the left wing. Drills the 3-pointer. And that's 15 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
No good from the great one. Timberwolves leading by 18. Walden in the corner. Drills the baseline jumper. Walden's got 6 in the quarter.
And you have to be aware of AW at all times, especially when he's aggressively looking to score.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Of course, in basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
The shot by Payton, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Walden wide open. No good. Shot missing. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Passes it to the great one. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 4th assist in this one. Now here's Walden. To the wing on the left. Towns wide open. Gets a very good look and converts. Towns has got 21.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And it's Giannis missing.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Here's Giannis. The pass to the great one. And the rejection by Towns.
A terrific effort by Towns. Sticks with the play and sends it back.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's the great one. And again, the Bucks miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Russell with the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. The shot's good from the great one.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Walden. The rebound by Middleton.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Bucket is good, and that's now 9 points for Elfrid Payton.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Pass to Walden. Tatum kicks to Towns. The dish now to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Tatum's shot is off.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
Russell with a wide open look. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. The shot's good from the great one.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Covered by Payton. Here's Tatum. From 16 feet away, he cans it. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Shot's good from the great one.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Covered by Payton. Outside, Russell. With the floater. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This guy's a shifty player now. D'Angelo Russell adept at using various speeds to keep defenders off balance.
Bucks trail by 16, and he jams it with authority.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The kick out to Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Payton. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Russell dishes to Tatum.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. Bucks trail by 16. To the paint. The great one passes to Drummond. Over Russell. And it's Drummond missing. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Payton on the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Milwaukee now. Here's the great one. And another one falls. Amazing. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Timberwolves leading by 14. Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, he's shaken up a bit. No choice but to take a timeout and let him get some medical attention.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Taking on the defending champs always adds a little extra meaning to the game. And with the way he's gotten after it tonight, it was clear this one meant a lot to him. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Middleton outside. To the left wing. Fires for three. And another three for Milwaukee.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Towns dishes to Tatum. And the rejection by Giannis. Pass to the great one. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Inside, Towns. A shot off that time. Good D by Drummond. Here's the great one. And good! There's another.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Outside, Walden. Fires from the line. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Minnesota leading by 7. Outside, Russell. The step back jumper is good.
Well, to me, this is where D'Angelo Russell distinguishes himself. He understands that when he can score it, he's going to be aggressive.
Outside, Walden. There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Disappointing day for him. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
For three, Middleton. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Now here's Sessions, guarded closer. And so the Timberwolves take the win, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisburg, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our